back. The path to the pros isn't always a straight line. Not everyone gets selected on draft night and has the chance to walk across the stage and shake the commissioner's hand. No, for some, after college, they have to prove themselves all over again. Such is the case for Tim Frazier, an all-conference basketball player at Penn State. Frazier went undrafted and has been playing this season for the Maine Red Claws of the NBA's Development League. Recently, we sent a crew to Portland, Maine, and had the chance to talk with Frazier about his journey and being just one step away from fulfilling his NBA dreams.
I'm not the best. I want to be the best. So I go out and I battle each day, every time, and I don't take it for granted. Every game is the last game for me. I think I would say it's always been my dream. You know, as a kid growing up, I've been playing basketball my entire life. I had an older sister who played basketball as well, and, she was kind of like a role model to me. So, whatever she did, I did. So I followed in her footsteps. She played ball in college. I played ball in college. And so I think basketball has just been something that's been in me my entire life. Growing up as a kid, I'm from Houston, Texas. I was a big fan of, Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler back when, they won championships there, and even from Tracy McGrady there. And even Allen Iverson, because he was a little guy that, just played hard and battled hard. So he was someone that I really looked up to as far as just, for the little guys like myself. I was a kid that just worked hard throughout, my entire career. Just loved the game of basketball. I went to practice every day just to have, playing for fun, just because I loved it. Nothing comes easy. You have to go out and get it and work hard for it. I've been playing basketball my entire life, no injuries, just little minor pains here and there. And coming into my senior year, a big-time year for me, to set myself up for, my professional career. One small move, and I go down for the rest of the year with a torn Achilles. When I went down, I could have moped, I could have sat around and said, man, I'm out for a whole year, but I didn't. I had my cry, my first couple of days, and after that, it was time to get better. I think it's benefited me, though. It's made me the man I am today to go through a struggle such as that, to have something taken from you in just one small step. Something I've been doing my entire life, something I love to do can easily be gone. And it makes you, realize, man, don't take this game for granted, don't take life for granted, and continue to, strive every day and try to get better every day. Didn't get drafted, and the next step for me was, talking out to teams and reaching out and deciding what team to play summer league with. I got the call. I was to spend my time in Boston throughout the summer in their camp, and so and I knew they had the D-League team in Maine, and that was always an option. They reached out to me about it, and I was like, I'd never been to Maine before. The only thing I can picture of is just freezing cold at the top of the continent, and nothing that's really gonna help me out or nothing be close to home. But it's definitely a grind, each day, because you have a goal, and your main goal is to make it to the NBA, and you want to work hard and put yourself in the best position possible to achieve that goal. And so it's definitely a grind. You wake up every day, you go through practices, you go through lifts, just like you would in college, but the only difference here is now you're professional. Nobody's gonna make you do anything. You have to do it on your own. You have to want to put the extra time in. You have to do what is necessary for you that you think will help you achieve your goal. So I think it's definitely a grind, and you have to remember that. You want to get to your goal, and whatever, every day you step out on the court, every day you wake up to get better is to get closer to that goal. And I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and God has his plan already made for me. And, like wherever team that might be, if that's a call-up, if it's not a call-up, I know his plan is already made for me, and I'm just going along with his plan, and whatever happens, happens.
It's great getting to sit down with Tim, talk to him, real humble, focused guy. And we actually have some good news. We shot that just a couple of weeks ago, and then yesterday he got the call. The Philadelphia 76ers have signed him to a 10-day NBA contract, so he's with the Sixers now. They play their first game this evening, and coincidentally enough, they're playing the Boston Celtics, the team whose D-League team he was playing for. He was playing for their D-League affiliate, so it kind of all comes full circle. But congrats to him. getting the call, and he's now an NBA player.
What a story of perseverance. He talked about in the story about having that Achilles injury and, you know, everything that he's gone through. When you're in the D-League, that's for the love. You don't make big bucks in the D-League. You don't fly on those private jets. You're busing to where you have to go. You don't play in front of the big crowds. But once you put that hard work in, it's paying off for him in terms of going to the NBA. And hopefully he'll be able to stick in the NBA. Some guys only need a chance, and I'm sure he's going to make the most of it.
He certainly will. A focused player. And our thanks to him for sitting down with us, and also the Maine Red Claws for giving us a little bit of time. It was great to get to spend some time with those folks.